What's up, Knife Tube? It's Diamond Cut Steel, and you guys are going to learn something today. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to resharpen this very well used Endura and good old vg-10, and then we're going to cut test it. This knife will now be on its fourth edge, so perfect time to cut test. We're just going to do a quick sharpal 325, finish it on a 12 hundo, and get to that cut test. This is a very well used edge. Big time needs to be resharpened. It's been stropped back many times. Time to get rid of that steel and get to fresh steel. That edge cut up bait on freaking concrete and everything. One thing about it, vg-10 will strop back. Can y'all see? Yes, you can. All right, so we're just gonna 17 degrees per side because that's where it's at. Gonna get rid of this old steel. Why did I use water instead of Windex? Okay, that should have us a burr. And we're going to raise a little bit more of a burr than that, actually. I do want to make sure that steel got, that fatigue steel has gotten removed, because that edge has been through hell. You'll hear so many people like talk about vg-10 like it's, you know, just another budget steel. Man, when it's done right, it performs really nicely. Such a nice sharpening steel. That's starting to feel like more of the burr I want. Let's go a little bit more, actually. A little bit more burr. I do want to make sure all that steel has been removed, because that edge has seen its better days. Okay. It should be a pretty healthy, yeah, there we go. It's a pretty healthy burr there. All the way. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay. But it's actually unbelievable what this edge stropped back from, like, over and over. Like, this edge got seriously abused. Looking good. But people talk about vg-10 like, oh, it's just another crappy budget steel. Why does Spyderco charge so much for it? But man, it's so good. It performs so nicely. It sharpens so nicely. And most of all, it strops back like insane. But in my opinion, it is, as far as stainless steels go, it's one of the best sharpening stainless steels you will ever put your hands on. And when it's done well, man, and Spyderco does it well. Okay, we got a nice symmetrical edge. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna move just a little bit more. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Show you where we're at. Looking beautiful. Okay. Let's hop over to the 12 hundo, which will be about a perfect edge for vg-10 for rope cutting, because it enjoys, you know, higher mid-grit edges. vg-10 is not a steel that really likes to be ran at a very low grit. It also does very well at a high grit, but not for rope cutting. Excuse me. Yeah, you're not going to want to rope cut at, you know, 6,000 or 8,000 grit edge. But vg-10 does very well at them very high grits. Excuse me, I got hiccups, damn it. Hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. Okay. Just make sure we have a nice defined burr. We do. Now this knife is on its fourth sharpening, so it's perfect time to cut test this baby. Okay. It should have took care of business. Here's where we're at. Looking good. Okay, I already feel that burr's getting smaller. Walk that burr back and forth. It still deburrs very nicely. Right now we're just getting that burr nice and fatigued. Okay, so we should be pretty well. That's feeling good. Now we're just going to make a couple alternating deburring passes. Lighter and lighter pressure each pass. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Let's make one more deburring pass. Okay. That should be money. Let me go rinse this stone off. I almost just busted my ass just now. That damn chair got hung on my shoe, on my flip flop. That was funny. Okay. All right, so let's check this edge, see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. Just gonna make, actually, let's see where we're at off the stone. Should be very aggressive. Oh yeah, lots of tooth. Oh yeah, you hear that? That's a lot of tooth. A lot of tooth. Easily shaving off the stone, but there probably is a couple little burr fragments on there. So we're going to go slightly above sharpening angle on a dry strop. Okay, let's check it now. Very toothy. We're actually going to want to bring that keenness up a little bit. That's probably a little too toothy for vg-10. No problem, we can fix that easily. Let's just hop to some 1/4 micron from Lacey. We're going to go at exactly sharpening angle. knock some of that tooth down. Not to say vg-10 won't do decent with so much tooth, but it's a little bit too much for the steel. You see, we still got good tooth. Still a little bit too much. Yeah, see, like on most other steels, that would be a perfect edge for this type of test, but it's just a little too aggressive for vg-10, in my opinion. So it didn't like that, so let's just try some. Let's go to some 5 micron from Lease. At exactly sharpening angle. Whatever you do right now, you do not want to go over angle. Not on 5 micron. It's way too much. Just one pass over angle on this is going to cause you problems at your edge. Okay, now that should have knocked the tooth down quite a bit. But should still have plenty of tooth. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Now the tooth is easily push cutting. The tooth is knocked down. See? Okay, that's what we wanted to see. So got very good aggression though, but not too much tooth. That's what I wanted to see. Now this is about perfect for vg-10 for this type of test. We needed to knock that tooth down. That was just too much to start with. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to have to go pick my daughter up. So what I'm going to do, I am going to keep this video together. Like I said, I was going to. Actually, I'm not. You know what? No. I'll post them together, but we're going to have vg-10 sharpening and cut test. So I'll post them together though, but no sense in making a 30-minute video considering it's not going to all get watched anyways. So you guys have a good one, and I'll see y'all in a little while.